stealthily walk a little bit, and then I normally walk back. That is the difference.
You look like a fool when you do that. Besides,
A surviving
it makes me think you are up to something no good. We are not up to anything bad. We are up to something very noble. We are going to save a life. Why would I hide from that?
There are orders for us to stay inside, right?
Yes, martial law.
Yeah. Technically, we're doing something illegal.
Kind of like waves that off, like almost too quickly. Like, no, I'm not doing anything illegal.
I'm not being a criminal.
I'm a guard on patrol. I'm not doing anything illegal.
Yeah, I'm enlisted in the town guard.
Are you
And
currently
they're going to think that you are a citizen.
Oh, yeah, that.
Then I will correct them on this. Easy.
And if they don't believe you?
They will.
And if they don't?
They won't.
What about the rest
And I
of
started
us?
stealthing far away from him.
So for the average, just assume mine's like a 1 or 10. I guess that's my passive.
I would say it would make it a 5. It'd be passive at disadvantage.
Fair.
Yeah.
Makes sense,
So the rest of you roll me yourself then.
Sure thing.
Natural 20. Oh, why? How do I do this? What's happening?
Holy
Very
shit,
good.
dude!
Very good.
That's the second time I've done that.
I'm gonna roll.
The old men are just off in their own corner.
That feel when you somehow did worse than the Eulonian, technically.
Oh no, stealthing is you hear knee popping.
But quietly.
Which ironically covers your footsteps.
12 is pretty good given the 5 automatic attack you guys have. You know how it is they're so quiet? It's because they go slow and steady.
Yeah. Too slow, too steady.
We're not in a
I'm
hurry.
too worried about rushing in. That's why I'm louder.
Exactly. The fervor of youth. That's just...
To Gaspard's credit, he doesn't just like walk around corners. He does kind of like peek around them first before he brazenly walks around them.
You're cautious, just not stealthing.
Yeah, you're checking to make sure there's not someone to bump into more than anything.
Meanwhile, I think I'm fine, so I'm kidding.
I'm the stealthy one.
Mr. Gaspard, as someone not stealthing, can you roll me your perception?
Gladly.
Oh,
Proceeding things is not dishonorable.
Yeah, diligence is a noble trait.
Mm-hmm.
Vigilance. You guys are going down this street, and as you know, Yacht and Oda are like slow and steady, being slow, steady, and stealthy. You know, Snack is way further ahead. Again, maybe to their own detriment. So you're sort of just chilling in the middle or towards the middle back. As you guys pass by a storefront, it's all boarded up. Unsurprising, a lot of places currently are boarded up, either because the shop owners did so or the guards did so. You hear the sound of something scraping.
Ooh.
Just...
Something scraping. Can I try to determine what material scraping on what material? Like, is it wood on wood, metal on wood?
You had 19 perception. It's wood on wood is probably the best way to describe it. But it doesn't sound like you've been around whittlers and fletchers and stuff like that in your past. You've heard the sound of wood scraping wood. It doesn't sound fully like that.
Okay.
But that's probably the best audio profile I can give you.
So, do I see anything more if I sort of like do that thing where I put my hands up to the window and look like in the shaded part? You know what I mean?
So you'd be peeking through like the boarded up section?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like cupping my eyes to keep the light out.
You walk up to it. As you walk up, the scraping gets louder. And more frequent.
Oh, does it sound like sort of close to where I'm looking?
Yes.
I will back away. That sounds like something bad.
What? No.
Sounds like something in there wants to get at me.
It just wants out.
You're
It wants uppies.
you're so.
I'm starting to see what this sickness might be.
It just wants a hug.
Yeah.
He's down with it.
No, you're crazy.
Make a quick motion with my hands and whisper another prayer before I press on.
Roll me religion.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, Father of mercies, please kill whatever the fuck that is. No.
I don't want to have to deal with it later.
It does get quieter. And you hear the sounds of something dragging away.
Oh. Prayer works, guys. Thoughts and prayers.
God damn!
This would be the setting for it.
Mm-hmm.
So you return back to your comrades. Again, Odo and Yad as the slower individuals. You probably saw him split off for a second and then just come right back.
Something was inside that stall. It sounded like an animal scraping at the wood. A plague rat, maybe.
Hopefully it's that simple.
Let's go. Alonzi.
You guys regroup up with Snack at the forefront. The rest of the zone seems pretty clear. You guys do find some left behind whole carriages. So like there's a term for them. A rickshaw, like someone's pulling it, and then there's like a seat in the back, and you pay the person to pull you around, and it's a person, not a horse. They're big in Asia. You do see a couple of deposited rickshaws here and there, as well as some wagons whose cargo has long since taken away. Like you can see the boxes and bags and things like that cracked open, and no contents are immediately visible. But aside from that, there is clear. You guys continue winding through the streets, and eventually, Snack, as the point person, you do spot the butcher's, the sign, the storefront sign, the butchery.
How's it look?
Boarded up.
But no broken windows or anything like that I can see.
Not as far as you can say. It's pretty clear.
Okay.
It'd be hard to break the window, given that there's wood in front of it.
I mean, that's fair, but...
The second floor windows seem intact.
That's also good. Do I see any movement up there at all?
Roll perception.
Can do. Where is the perception?
Ooh.
Fuck me.
You don't spot anything.
And the door itself, is it boarded up?
Also boarded up.
I presumed as much. And then I assume, like most places, there's like an alley leading into the back of it.
Potentially.
I think depending on how far everyone is, I'll start going back there. Like if they can see me, start going back there, and see me, glance at them, showing that there's no easy way to get in the front here.
Then yeah, I'll follow the buff woman.
Good words that never been spoken. Yeah, you follow the buff woman.
Boarded up. That means he wouldn't go in that way.
You duck into the alley, and you see in this alleyway there's a lot more things out strewn about the alleyway. Whereas the last alleyway you guys exited from, the bistro's alleyway, there's like bins and stuff like that, trash, rats, that sort of thing. Here, there's a lot of crates. A lot of albeit cracked open, but crates nonetheless. You can see the straw packaging in them and stuff like that strewn about. There's a lot of rats here. Like a lot of rats. Just sort of hanging out in the hay. Odo, as the only successful person last time, actually, no. It was you for that, and you for that. Okay, my bad. Snack, can you roll me your investigation, please?
Love to. Investigation.
Consume the rats.
All is well in the world.
What is with my rolls today?
All is well in the world.
I mean, to be fair, like this is the one shot of just like if you roll good, that's all that's gonna happen. That's all you, or that's all you're going to get. Yeah.
Everything looks great. Everything looks fine. Can I even see the door?
Technically no, because there are boxes stacked in front of it.
Exactly. So I'm just looking around like, well, shit, we're gonna have to go in through the front.
Well,
The rest of you
boxes
catch
or-
up. Yeah, they're like crates, like long wood, like rectangular crates, like the shit you'd see in like Left 4 Dead, where it's just like, oh yeah, crack open this crate to get a weapon. It's a loot box. There you go, loot box crates. Someone plays gacha in this sector.
Let them die.
I hope they didn't get their 6-star. Yeah, I could use their pity rate. Anyways,
Shut up.
but yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything in this place. No sound, no nothing.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys catch up, I'll just shrug.
Was the front door locked?
It was boarded up, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we'd have to take off
technically,
the
yes.
boards before we tried it.
We can see the door behind these crates, right?
Yeah.
You
So-
can. Okay.
She's
Yeah,
blind
so
as
this
a
would
bat
be,
right
like,
now.
The alleyway, the building span this block. Obviously, there's another building block here.
Mhm.
The front door would be here, and then the back door would be here.
Right.
Just like, whew.
How,
Yeah, so-
how sturdy are the boards? Well, we have to move the crates first, actually. That's how sturdy the boards are afterwards.
The crates aren't blocking the door; they're just blocking visibility. Like they're like
Block
right
visibility.
here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like just scattered around. Yeah, there's not a wall of crates.
Okay. Cool.
So visually, you cannot see the door.
Well, it would be better to go into the back door anyway. Low profile, no one will see us. Wait, no, what am I saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say
It
We charge to the front,
The
comrades!
audience turning a new leaf? Question mark.
It would be
Hey, I was
better for
sneaking
us
around.
to go through the back door anyway.
Here's what was the name? Nate? Was that the name of the kid that was coming in?
Yep.
Here's a observation that I thought of. If the front is boarded up and the back is blockaded, potentially from the outside, I don't know if Nate made it here.
Were the boards on the inside or the outside of the front door?
Front or outside?
Outside. And the back door?
Not boarded up.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah, it
I
just
don't,
has the boxes in
I don't think
front of
it's
it.
blocked at all. It just
Sorry.
has boxes blocking visibility. But
Mhm.
we can still, as far as we know, get into it. We haven't tried it yet.
Stack up on the door. CS gas.
I'm throwing flash.
Training.
Let it be known, due to the alchemical capabilities of the Forensic Confederacy, they probably do have breaching squads, which is
That's pretty sick.
horrifying.
That's
All fun and
great.
games until they decide to fucking throw anthrax in the building.
Fucking Italian SWAT. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna reach forward and try the door, try to open it.
Sure.
It is locked.
How'd you find that? I'm kidding.
Unsurprising. I knock. I give a quick.
Was that you tap or was that a sound effect? What the fuck was that?
That was me tapping. Yeah.
What the hell is that? Very
He's
good sound effect.
knocking.
Yeah, he is knocking, yeah.
You knock on the door.
I'll put in Crowmar in his game. I want to put in Crowmar in my game. Just saying. Just saying.
Okay, so
Just kill us
knocks
now.
on door.
So, you knock on the door, and you hear nothing.
I'll whisper, sort of, you know, stage whisper. Monsieur Barlevin, it's Gaspard. And put my ear up to the door.
Nothing.
Merde. I like kind of lean back and look into the alley, or just towards the exit. That Jesus Christ, the alley's exit,
Mhm.
and then look down the other way. Do I see any souls around?
Mm-mm.
Get.
Yeah, look over at you, Odo, big old man. I motion for you over. We don't have a warrant, but I think.
not buff person. Not buff girl, rather.
Oh, man!
He's worried that you won't be able to see the door to hit it.
You understand? You're
Age
like a
before
woman.
beauty.
You're delicate.
Yeah.
Would-
He
In that
busts
case,
the door in.
if I-
You're there to swing at anything that comes at us.
If I can
Um,
tell that you're about to ask him to like kick in the door or something, I'm just gonna go for it and do it.
When this is over, I think he's going to arrest you for this.
Hey, Odo, since you weren't involved in that, can you roll me an investigation, please? Or perception.
Yes.
Roll perception. I guess they're probably equally.
Perception.
Do it with advantage. You did
Putting a
succeed,
buff woman in handcuffs. Don't mind if I do.
She breaks out of them.
You say
Usually
that,
I
she
want it the other
scoffs
way around.
as if she thinks you can keep me.
Holy shit!
Holy shit! God damn!
It is only 20s for this old man.
You just had to
It's
all
crit
your
miss.
Here's a lore. He's been
Save
so
this
unlucky in
one
life,
for
he's been
me.
saving them up.
It is crit miss. Very crit miss.
Save
That was
for
persuasion, by
me.
the way, but I think
Oh
Stats are
yeah,
the same anyway.
It's
Plus
all
one.
the same.
Yeah.
Basically, clicked on persuasion.
You get hit by a wave, a very potent wave of that scent again, as the door gets kicked open.
Oh.
Also, you also get the scent of decay.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, actually, no. At this point, no decay. My bad. At this point,
Is
No, okay, just
anyone
so far.
else smelling that?
No.
now that
I
you
mean,
guys are in like a
please.
very close blast of it, yeah, you guys are picking up what he's putting down. Oh wait. Speaking of blast, can you roll me a Constitution save? No reason.
I can
Sure.
bomb a concept real quick.
I want to get infected with the plague.
That's a 14.
Come on,
Did I
20.
say that out loud?
That's a 15.
Not
Ooh.
advantage.
That's a
That's
16.
Oh, that's actually perfect.
Interesting.
Oh
So
no!
what's- Oh, we don't even know what anything about this, do we?
Interesting.
Interesting.
All is well in the world.
Sure.
Yeah, I never saw what the DC was.
I know that's. I didn't say you did.
DC 25. You're all fucked.
What are,
Yeah, DC
what-
5. Or maybe it's DC 20, and you all failed just now.
That's what Garth was saying. DC 25. You fail anyway. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what you got.
So, you guys are hit, or Odo, you definitely pick it up, but the rest of you are also smelling it now as well. That scent of, like, cut plants, like the cut grass, cut wheat, the cut, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Cut my life into pieces.
So,
If that's happening every so often when we're near someone who is sick, do we want to go inside?
actually, no, you would smell something, Odo. Not the smell of decay, but the smell of blood.
Bleed.
Bleed.
I think one of y'all should go first. It's your job. Anyway, point to Gaspard.
I don't think you'd be able to stop him.
Nate extended a hand out to us in a time of need. Now he is in need, and I will do the same. He steps in.
You guys,
Hey, we're here
He
too,
will
aren't
damn
we?
honorable.
you step in, and the place seems pretty. How to say this? It's not the door isn't barricaded, but like the entryway is barricaded. If that makes sense, right? So you can still enter in relatively fine. Just furniture and things like that have been moved around, so that if you tried to like enter into the living room area, you'd have some problems. Looking at it now, this place does have a different layout than the bistro that you guys were at before. There is something I guess called a break room that you guys are pushing into right now, and then you can see the doors that lead into other parts of the building. One directly ahead of you, one hanging right. But this entryway from the back alley into this break room is barricaded. Not the door, the entryway.
So past this door, immediately is another door. Is that what you're saying? Or we're in the break room right now?
So there's an entryway here. This is the alley. It's the alley. And then there's a kitchenette, which you can see into. Like there's like an opening here. But the rest of the room goes like this. I guess probably like this because there's no wall there. And there's a door here, and a door here. And then the kitchenette is sort of its own little nook.
According to the layout, would that left door lead to the sort of storefront?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either to the storefront or to a place in between.
And both of these doors are
You've
barricaded here?
you patrolled here before, yes?
Yeah, for sure.
You've probably seen through glimpses here and there that there's a butchery section here, and then the storefront.
Okay.
So there's an in-between room, and this is probably some storage room.
Right. And both of these doors are barricaded from this side that we're on right now?
None of them are barricaded.
Okay,
the entryway itself, it has like just a bunch of furniture blocking this sector essentially. Something is blocking the opening here. So you can enter in just fine. You just can't enter in immediately.
Mm-hmm. You have to move this stuff or climb around it or something like that.
Yeah.
So sort of standing in the doorway, I look. I'll look to you three and say, they created a blockade with their furniture. We need to move it. And I'll step in further.
I'll go in and start moving stuff if it looks like.
Odo will go in and help as well.
Yeah,
If this were a Makar house, you guys would trigger like 3 booby traps by this.
Yeah, right?
I've been shot with a shotgun! That's laced with poo!
Why is the shotgun covered in shit?
They even have shitty shotguns here.
Before we start moving stuff, could I look through the gaps of the furniture to see if there's anything on the other side immediately?
Yeah, sure. Looking into the break room, you do see that the place is cleared out. Again, most of the furniture has probably been used to barricade the place, but you do see that there is there's a break in the floor, and you can see what looks to be the remnants of a fire. Like a fire pit, I guess, technically, but...
Which I assume isn't smoking. It's probably dead cold right now.
Roll me
Like the
perception.
people that lived here.
Roll me perception.
Yeah.
Or survival, either one. Never...
Noise. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
Laura.
Who says commoners can't fucking do anything?
You look at it, expect it to be dead cold, but it does look like it was stoked, if that makes sense. Like you see cinders there.
Yeah.
They're still burning.
I'm overcome with Eulonian hope. I don't say that. You do see a small ghost of a smile creep into his face. He says, "That fireplace was used recently. They're still alive."
Oh.
I give a skeptical look behind your back, but I don't say anything.
I went around and look at it. No.
I see your look.
You dumped me.
You dare doubt me?
And yeah, he'll start moving furniture with renewed vigor.
I help out.
Hey yo, what's this? I could save a life? Say no more, fam.
No rolls needed to move furniture.
Yeah.
There's like 3 of you moving it.
Yeah. I'm more just trying to listen out for any movement. Does this place this place is upstairs because they live upstairs. Listen, see if we can hear upstairs. Which is probably hard to do with them moving shit, but you know.
Yeah, it's very hard, but I'll adjust the DC accordingly.
It's hard to do with no ears.
What'd you say? I don't hear shit.
That tracks.
Plus 4,
Keep it
that's
down.
kind of tragic.
The one time you roll a skill that you have a plus in.
Yeah, exactly.
Wah.
Roll a 20 stealth.
You don't hear any movement or anything of the sort, aside from the movement that's like 5 feet away from you. Hi, Tingo. Buddy.
Movement of a good cat.
Baby.
So yeah, you guys clear the entryway and can walk into the break room now. There doesn't seem to be any signs. Okay, let me take this back. There does appear to be like boot prints on the ground, right? Like an imprint of dust. Oh, Jesus, Tingo.
I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, like the imprints of like dust, or boots on dust. My bad. That so to know where it's walking. So if I were to draw that diagram again, really fast, pew 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 pew, kitchenette, pew pew, entryway, the alley.
Pew, 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 pew.
So the fire is, I'll use a bright red. The fire is like in the center of the place. Like it's like a hole in the floor. Like I was like someone like John Wick in John Wick 1 where he took a sledgehammer to the ground. The boot prints go to the door. This door.
Okay. My first instinct is to sort of turn that corner and look into that kitchenette.
Yeah, you
Signs of
look.
life.
You look into it. No signs of life.
What about
That's really it. There's no signs of life.
Alright.
There is like an ice chest because that's how you would store food long term. But that's about it.
Very good.
Oh Jesus, calm down.
And now my next instinct would be to look at those boot prints and see if they match up with how I recall Nate's boots looking.
Roll history. That's
Yeah.
Roll
Trying to
boot
remember.
size.
Is Gaspard a foot guy?
If he gets a 20, okay. I was
Nasty.
expecting him to get a 20, then we just hear the
Um,
sniffing noise.
You can't really say. Sure, they look similar enough. They're not
They could.
halfling sized.
Yeah, they could. They look like human boot prints. They could easily be his mother or father's. They could easily be someone that broke into here.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
It could be a really big halfling.
People doing illegal things, that doesn't happen.
Imagine.
It doesn't. That
That's
pisses me
criminal.
off.
break
Can
the
all
law.
of you roll me your survival?
I can toss
I
you
can
a
try.
I'm
Fine,
actually
Dallas, we
good
die.
at
I'm proficient in
haste.
that one. Oh, okay. I was gonna be. Sorry.
Yeah.
Damn, we're all
Alright,
good. Let's
hey,
go.
that's-
Guess Mark
I
doesn't
am,
count.
proud, I am proud to tell you, it was a very hard DC, so not even the 15 succeeded.
Goddamn.
Odo will simply survive.
So Mr. Farmer Boy.
Odo, I'm going to tell you something very, very striking. The only boot prints are that set of boot prints. And your guys's.
Right.
That's the only trail of boot prints.
Hmm.
There are none
There should-
other.
There should be multiple.
Do you sort of notice what he's talking about when he says that?
Yeah, you look down at
He's
the boot
pointing to
prints.
the boot prints.
Oh,
You guys are leaving your trail, but it looks like there's only one trail, and you can follow that trail very straightforwardly. It does not go into any other rooms. It just goes through this.
Yeah, it's a single track going a single direction, not even like repeating
Oh.
back.
There is some backtrack. There is one backtrack.
But it's distinctly the same boots.
It's distinctly the same boot.
Then I'll stand up from crouching by the fire and walk over to that door and put my ear up to it.
You put your ear up to it. It is ajar. And you realize that now as you push... You didn't think it was ajar before, but as you push your ear up to it, you realize that it has some give to it. You still hold up your ear and listen. Roll me your perception.
Okay.
You hear a dripping sound.
And we smelled blood.
I put a hand up to the door, just barely brushing it with my fingers, and give it a shove as I rest my hand on the handle of my stiletto. My quote-unquote stiletto.
There is nothing in here, actually, funnily enough. Actually, no. There's some smoked meats in here. Yeah, some smoked meats. Still hanging. Sausages and things like that as well.
Or
got a
Brooks in the
storage room.
corner. It's Jerry.
Oh god, they have hippo meat.
You see another